Oremi, I know APC people and Tinubu loyalists will not like this rant, but it is time someone starts asking them, why are you so obsessed with a man you are so sure cannot win any elections? Why is it that a man that you love to ridicule is living rent-free in your head? Now, let me declare what I've been saying for more than a year now, before Baptist 2 come for me, as obedience have been coming for me when I do calls like this. In this coming 2027, I am not supporting anybody but Nigeria. I'm only interested in anything that will benefit Nigeria regardless of where it's coming from. I don't care about parties or personalities over Nigeria right now. This season, I'm an equal opportunity observer and critic. I'm simply calling out patterns as they appear to me. And as things appear to me right now, in my father balcony, the APC Baptist obsession with Peter Obi is impossible to ignore. They swear up and down that Peter Obi can win. They insist it's not relevant. They mock him as a social media candidate. Some even comfort themselves with the idea that the man cannot even win 3 states if they vote today. Yet, they monitor him like a volatile stock. They hang on his every word and they see his shadow in every wind that blows at them. Frankly, at this time, it is becoming laughable, especially since they refuse to acknowledge Peter Obi's growing national influence among the masses and his unshakable, obedient supporters who refuse to be shaken by him. I have noticed at any time an issue hits the table, the first reflex from the ruling party ecosystem, from Bayo Onanuga down to the hungriest Baptist on Twitter, is not to defend government policy or explain performance. It is always to ask, what did Obi say about it? If there's a national conversation, they don't rush to show results as demanded by the people. They rush to analyze Peter Obi's position, as if Nigeria is on pause until Peter Obi comments. The government behaves as if Peter Obi matters more to them than their own constituency. Even when Peter Obi refuses to speak, they still won't rest. From Reno Omokri down to the most loyal Baptists on Facebook, on Twitter, they start second-guessing what Peter Obi really thinks, what he plans, what they think he means, and what he is hiding. It's ridiculous. Most WhatsApp threads of the ruling party supporters, and I mean many of them, is dominated by discussions on Peter Obi, the same man they insist is irrelevant. Frankly, it's becoming annoying. Every time I'm in the car, even with my brother, who is a Tinubu supporter, he hardly ever tells me what Tinubu is doing right, but he always has something negative to talk about when it comes to Peter Obi. Even when we are discussing policies of Tinubu, that including some of the ones I even like as a natural observer, his jabs always go to, can Peter Obi do this? Can Peter Obi ever run this country? So I want all Tinubu supporters to help me understand this contradiction. How does a man you insist is irrelevant somehow dominate your daily political consciousness? In politics, people don't obsess over ghosts. They don't mobilize armies against mirages. They don't fight shadows unless those shadows worry them. That's why, speaking strictly as an observer, this behavior looks less like confidence to me and more like fear wearing the mask of ridicule. And here is the detail that exposes the whole thing. APC voices keep telling us Atiku is the real opposition, is the viable challenger. But watch their behavior. Nobody tracks Atiku's silence. Nobody dissects Atiku's mood. Nobody breaks their backs interpreting what Atiku had to say or didn't say. But Peter Obi is a permanent notification alert for many of them. His handle is the most visited handle on Twitter and Facebook, and yet he does not even have more than one governor from his party. And right now, 0 senators, that now that the regime Kingibe has abandoned him. So I ask again very plainly, if Peter Obi cannot win, if he cannot even win 5 states, if he is not relevant, why is he living rent-free in the heads of Baptists? Because whether you admit it or not, Obsession is rarely accidental, and fear always speaks. There is something about Peter Obi that is carrying you to death. You need to be calming down and do your thing and tell us what your government is doing right for our nation.